guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a full glam get ready with me. I'm going to be showing you a ton of brand new products. Some of the products I just barely started using or I haven't used before, but majority of the stuff I have used. I'm not really too big on the first impression type of video just because if I show you products, I want to be able to give a review as well. Just a couple things I haven't really used, but a lot of it I have. So if you want to see how I got this look and see all the brand new goodies that I'll be using in this video, keep watching. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel or if you think you're subscribed, make sure you are subscribed to my channel because a ton of people have been unsubscribed to my channel, unfortunately. And also don't forget to click my little bell right here in case you truly enjoy my videos and you want to get notified every single time I upload. I would really appreciate it. So if you want to see how I got this look, I don't want to jibber jabber too much, but I did use a ton of new goodies. I used a couple high-end things, but a lot of the majority on my face is actually drugstore. So I hope you guys enjoy this type of video. Give it a thumbs up if you do. And now let's get on with it. The first thing I want to do is moisturize my lips. I actually found this at Target and I think it is the cutest thing ever. If you like Disney things or just like cute little cutesy things, Lip Smacker came out with some Tsum Tsum little chapsticks. So I got the Stitch one and they have one like a Mickey Mouse, a Minnie Mouse. They have so many different ones. And this one is in the flavor blueberry, which a lot of you guys know I love blueberries. So you just unscrew it at the bottom and here's the little chapstick. It's just like a little egg. There's no tint to it, I don't think. Hold on. Yeah, it gives a little bit of, wow, it's making me look dead. But it tastes so good and it's actually really moisturizing. I was surprised. I honestly just got it because of the cute factor and then when I used it, I was like, oh, this crap actually works. I'm gonna prime my face. So I'm gonna be using the brand new Urban Decay Optical Illusion. I did purchase this myself. I was really excited when this came out because I wasn't sure if it was gonna replace my Makeup Forever smoothing primer because that is just bae. It's my holy grail. What I really like is that there is a pump and a little goes a long way. I like how you can control it so that you don't take out too much product. See, I just had that little bit. Really don't need to pump out a lot because I did the full pump the first time and I was like, what am I priming 5 faces? I do really like it because it's super silky on the skin. If you've been interested in this one, I think it really does fill in the pores, but I find that my Makeup Forever, just because the consistency does feel a little bit thicker, it really gets into the pores, but I do like this one. So would I recommend it? Yeah. And also my eyebrows are already done, so you can go ahead and check out that video. I use all drugstore products. For my eye primer, I feel like I've only shown this like once on my channel, like when it first came out, but this is the Benefit Air Patrol. It's not really like my favorite primer just because, again, look at the applicator. It gets like super dirty and I've only used it a couple times. It's just like this jelly-like tip. I've been using it just so I can at least use the product. I think I recommend Eden way more and then just start blending that out. I was debating on which palette I was going to use because there's so many different palettes I have been enjoying and I wanted to use the Sweet Peach palette, but I plan on doing a Valentine's Day tutorial with that one. But today I'm going to be using this BH palette. I haven't used a BH palette in like forever, plus let's just be real, I never do tutorials. So I wanted to use this palette, the Marble Collection. This one is the Warm Stone. I know a ton of people love marble and that is what it looks like. I'm gonna go into this shade right here with a tapered blending brush and use that in my crease. Wow, that's already blending in like a dream. Sometimes BH Cosmetics palettes can be hit or miss, but I can already tell this is definitely a hit. Look how fast that blended. I'm gonna place this pink right on my lid. It almost looks like a dusty pink. Notice that even though I'm sweeping it over, you do kind of have to pack it on. Not that much, but a little just to really get that pigmentation to pop. Then again, I just feel like that primer, I don't think it's really my favorite. Okay, is this turning into a Valentine's Day look or what? Pink background, pink lid, what's going on? Now I'm gonna take like this more kind of pinky purpley shade right here, and I'm gonna place that in my outer V. And I'm gonna go all the way to like the inner third of my lid. This color I can tell is not like super pigmented. I may have to use like a denser brush next time with this shade. I mean, it is soaking and it is blending, but the pigmentation right there looks better on my finger. Oh, see, it shows up more when I use my finger. Chocolate brown on a fluffy brush. Work that in the outer corner just to kind of smoke it out. So I concentrate most of the product on the outside and then sweep in. Yeah, I thought something was tossing this look off. I have some hairs that definitely need to go. Okay, that's way better. Anastasia Jet Black Liner. I always just put a drop of Duraline from Inglot. I always talk about this stuff. This is what helps keep my liner crisp. I'm going to be doing a whole tutorial on how I slay my eyeliner every time, but this time I'm just going to be using this one and then a wing liner brush from Sigma. Now I'm going to take the Studio Skin 24-hour waterproof mascara from Smashbox and using that to clean up my wing. And that's also the concealer I'm going to be using underneath my eyes. Whoa. We're going to test this baby out because I'm so addicted to the Tarte Shape Tape. I need to just stop. If you can see, I've been scraping my Shape Tape in the medium shade. I'm just obsessed with this. So L'Oreal sent me the Feline Mascara, the Noir, but I don't really like mascaras that aren't waterproof, so I went ahead and purchased the waterproof just so I can try that one. And I really liked it just because of the leopard, honestly. But I tried this the other day. It's like a super wiggly like applicator, and I thought I was gonna like it because it seems like the brush has like a lot of little spikes at the end. It's not really my favorite mascara. You guys know I've been using that solution from Grande Lash to make my lashes grow, and applying mascara has actually become fun for me now because now I'll go out with like without my falsies because I legit had like no lashes before, but now that they're finally growing, I love trying out mascaras. And I don't know, this one's just not doing it for me, so I'm gonna keep using this and let's see like when it dries out, because sometimes you like mascaras when they dry out, so that's what I'm hoping is gonna be the case. Next up, I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Dream Cushion. I've been trying this out and so far I've been really loving it. This one is in the color True Beige and number 40, but I like it using it with a kabuki brush and not with the sponge that it comes with. So I'm just gonna be bringing this all over. And I think it has really great coverage. Feels really nice and light, and it's perfect for every day. I'm finally feeling like the makeup is coming together. Like I said, you know, like that ugly stage, until like I put on my mascara, I'm like, when is it gonna start looking normal? So I'm finally gonna be using a new concealer. This is a little bit scary for me because I've been obsessed with, obsessed. Tarte Shape Tape, I can't get enough of it. It's full coverage, waterproof, lasts all day. I'm obsessed. I think it's an excellent concealer where it's set the bar so hard, I don't even want to touch anything else. But today, since this video is trying out new products and giving you reviews and all that, your girl has to. This is one of the products I really haven't tried out a ton. I remember only using this once and I can't even tell you how I felt about it because I've had this product a while. Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Waterproof Concealer. This is in the shade a light medium. I ended up getting medium at Sephora and it was so dark once I put it underneath my dark circles. I was like, this is making my dark circles even darker. The medium was just much darker than what a typical medium concealer shade would be. So then I ended up just returning it and not getting it, and then they sent out shades. So now I get to try it out, and like I said, I don't even remember. I think that was the only time I tried it out when I got the wrong shade. Okay, let's see. This might be too light now, but I remember the medium was just way too dark, but I can work with it. Why not? Let's just put more. So I'm going to blend this out. My beauty blender just has some Fix Plus that I'm trying to finish up, which I'm almost done. Look at that. It's at the bottom. Whoop, whoop. It just looked much lighter. It's so weird. This concealer, did you realize? I don't know if you guys saw that on camera, but it basically like oxidized. That was really weird. What's going on? Wow, I really like the way this blended out. Okay, this is good because I needed to use another concealer anyhow. I'm just gonna set my face with the usual Laura Mercier powder. I will say I love Laura Mercier, but sometimes on those certain days, it just depends. It does look a little bit dry underneath my eyes, which is why I don't bake. Sometimes I bake. Like I said, it all depends on my skincare regimen. If I've been like on par with it, then I could totally bake, but I don't really need to bake. I feel like everybody feels like they need to bake in order for their makeup to last, but you really don't. I mean, you're setting it and you're good to go. I always use my Tarte Creamy Foundation, which I always rave about. It was in my 2016 high-end favorites. Oh, and I posted my 2016 skincare and hair and all of that favorites too, so go check that out. I love this one. I finally opened up my backup. But today I'm going to be using a new one. Kat Von D. I only used it one other time, and I don't think I really liked the way it looked because I just caked it on too much and I had too much going on. I was trying like other primers, like a bunch of stuff that just wasn't working out. My face was like really oily that day. I moisturized too much. I put an illuminating primer. I don't know what your girl was doing. But Kat Von D number 56 medium. Let's see. This one right here comes with a sponge. Haven't used it with a sponge just because I find that that's gonna look too caked on. So I'm just gonna use a powder brush from Sigma and then just dust this on and we'll see how this looks. Yeah, it looks fine. I think that day I was just too cakey and I had too much going on. Oh, it looks nice with the light dusting. I really like it. Okay, good. I was getting a little bit scared. After I set my face, this is usually the time where I like to set my brow. I'm using the brand new Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. I love this stuff. I give you all the tips and tricks on this on my brow routine, so go check out that video. But this has like fibers, and it's probably the only drugstore brow set that I like the only one. I honestly don't like any of them whatsoever except the Essence Gimme Brow. So I'm going to be using my contour palette from BH. The shades do get a little bit warm, I will tell you that, but this is really great just because you can use some of these shades for eyeshadow, which I have personally done. I'm going to be taking this shade right here, and I'm going to be placing that right into the hollows of my cheeks. And I'm just going to do small little circles and start building up a little bit of shadow there. I'm not too big into contouring like all the time. I basically just like warm up my face around. And this is when I'll kind of like mix in like another shade, like maybe this and this one together, so I can give a little bit more warmth around my face. And I think these powders do a good job. I haven't been wowed by like a lot of high end, but you can use these underneath the eyes. Take like this more peachier kind of looking shade, if you can see that. And we'll just use this underneath my eye. And these ones actually look okay. You just don't want to put too much product underneath the eye. This will just help. See how it kind of brightened it up just a bit? You don't want to put too much because then that's when it starts getting too cakey. Take a little bit of that and then just chisel it out more, just like right there. Right there. And then I'll do the other side. So Maybelline came out with a new blush palette. So today I'm going to be using, let's see, I'm going to do a mixture of this one and this one right here. Right here. The thing is like these are kind of thin, so you need to make sure you use a thinner blush brush. And then I'm going to mix a little bit of this one. Kind of just swirl. Okay, yeah, they're pigmented, so let me be careful. Just really blend. Okay, just have to be careful. This is what? This brush is really shedding. What is this? Elena Bardro? I don't know. I don't know when I got that. And I just, wow, that was like way too, holy shit. Okay, now let me just kind of blend everything together. Blend it out. For some reason, I'm like looking at my blush and stuff, and it looks really bad on camera, I feel like. And even in person, it kind of looks like muddy. I can take my Kat Von D powder, which is a full coverage powder, and kind of just like dust this over to kind of tame it a bit. Oh, and while I was freaking out about my blush, I went ahead and put some mascara at the bottom. I just used the Feline one, which I really like it for the bottom lashes. Some mascaras you just don't like for the top, you just like them for the bottom. So yeah, this one did really, really well. I like it. Makeup Forever came out with their single highlights, and they actually already had these shades already before. They had, it was like a half bronzer, supposed to be like a contourish and slash highlights, but now they made them into a full pan, which is just like genius, because honestly, everybody was only using the highlighter shades. Like that's all I heard, like, oh, I don't like the bronzer shade. So now that they came out with their full pan, I highly recommend getting number 2. This is a golden shade that looks just like any limited edition type of shade that people are like, oh my gosh, I missed it. This is definitely it. It is so beautiful. I am obsessed with this. It looks just like the Estee Lauder one that everybody wanted. I actually have it. I forgot the name of it, but I guess people just stopped talking about it. If anything, I would say definitely get this shade if you're just into highlights, and it just melts right into the skin. I think it looks beautiful. Like whenever I'm out, people are like, oh, what's that like shine on your face? I'm like, number 2 Makeup Forever highlighter, you need it. And then they're just looking at me like, oh, it says new on it. Okay, so it's new. It has like this really pretty frosted packaging. I have a brown blush and beige babe. Nude, which you guys know I'm gonna be rocking, and then more of a brownish blush. These are matte formulas, so my lips aren't really the best. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I didn't tell you when I was filming. I took off some of that blueberry lip chapstick. I just put on a normal mint one that I had randomly because that bluish look was just not doing it for me. So let's see how ooh, super smooth. I don't know. I feel like when you think of matte, you think just like, this one goes on super smooth. Okay, this is good because I was a little bit scared because my lips really aren't like the most exfoliated. It is not like showing any of like my crusties, because I do have like a little bit of crusties I can kind of see because I haven't exfoliated, but this shade is actually really pretty. Now, let's try out the nude one. This one is in the shade Beige Babe. And this formula is still very moisturizing. This one obviously looks more matte because I did take off that balm. My lips don't look like the best with it on, but I will say because the formula is moisturizing, it doesn't make it look that bad. Like I said, I haven't exfoliated like I don't even know when, but it's not bad. And always with like lighter shades and stuff like that, it goes into fine lines. You can see like nooks and crannies and stuff like that. And I don't have lip fillers or anything like that, so my lips are never ever smooth. No matter what lip color I have, I just have some lines, but see right there, that's just natural for me. That's just what happens. We will do like a little bit of an ombre. Kind of do the outside. Let's use the tip. And there we go. We have like a little bit of an ombre lip. Just use both colors. Whoop. Okay, so I was going to stop right there, but I feel like I need a little pop in the inner corner. I'm just someone where I love that. I'm not too into like defining my lower lash line. It just makes my eyes look too small. So let's go back into this palette. Okay, I see this shade right here. This like pink shade. It looks more like an opal-y. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks like a really nice opal shade. Okay, so now let's try to pop that in our inner corner. I'm just going to use like a small definer brush. Oh yeah, it's going to give like a really nice pink glow to the eye. This one really is pulling a lot more pink. This palette's really good. Probably one of their better ones. I noticed from BH Cosmetics, I like their smaller palettes as opposed to their larger palettes. So do you see that little pop of like pink right there? I love that. All right guys, well this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really love the way that it turned out. Let me know down below if you want me to continue this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel and click my little bell, and I will leave all my social media links down below, and as well as my previous videos. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have an awesome day or night, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah! Woo-hoo!